Box and whisker plots. Your essential question is, how can you use a box plot to describe a data set? First, we're going to start with quartiles. A box and whisker plot shows how a data set is spread out, and we base this off of quartiles. We do this by dividing it into 4 sections, and each section, like a dollar, each section is worth a quarter. So we'll have 25% of our data set, to the left of the box, 25%, 25%, and then the greater 25% to the right. You can divide a box and whisker plot into 4 sections. Each quartile contains 25% of the data set. And then the way that a box and whisker plot is created is by finding the minimum value, so that's the smallest. The other point on the opposite side marks the maximum value. And then the line in the very middle is the median. So before we go any further, when you're taking a test and you're looking at a box and whisker plot, we need to remember that the minimum and the maximum are automatically given to you, and then the median is something we already know how to find. The 2 new points that we're not used to finding are the lower quartile and the upper quartile. And the way we find those is finding the median or middle number of the lower half and the median or middle number of the upper half. Pause the video until everyone is ready to move on. Let's try to find the interquartile range and create a box and whisker plot. We're going to start by writing down the average high temperatures for Murrieta. We have 66, 66, 69, 72, 75, 81, 87, 90, 87, 80, 73, and 66. Let's find our 5-number summary. We need to always start, just like back when we were doing mean, median, mode, and range, by listing our numbers from least to greatest. So I have 3 66s, a 69, 72, 73, 75, 80, 81, 2 87s, and a 90. I'm going to double check that I just wrote down 12. I have them all. So now the minimum is 66, the maximum is 90, and the middle number is between 73 and 75. So my middle number is 74. Now we need to find our lower quartile. That's the middle number of the left side. And that's between 66 and 69. You can take your calculator and add 66 and 69 and then divide by 2. to find your lower median. And that's 67.5. And the upper median is between 81 and 87. So again, add those together, divide by 2, and you get 84. Now we're going to make our box and whisker plot. I know that my range for my graph needs to be from 66 to 69. Sorry, 66 to 90. Let's try 66, 68, 70, 72, 74, 76, 78, 80, 82, 84, 86, 88, and 90. So I counted by 2s. We start with the whiskers and the median. And now we need to mark the lower quartile, estimate where 67.5 is going to be. And the upper quartile. So we have a short whisker, and then there's our box. Write 3 interesting things you notice from your box and whisker plot, and then we'll find the interquartile range. The interquartile range is finding the difference, just like range, between the upper quartile and the lower quartile. For London, we have a high temperature of the upper quartile of 69 and a lower quartile of about 51. Your temperatures might vary a little bit. We're going to subtract those, and you get your interquartile range. Pause the video and try to complete the rest on your own. When the class is done, press play and check your answers.
Taking everybody's rifle out so that I keep her in the cold